Shut
Sebastian.
up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip
I
it,
cannot
clip
for the
it,
life of
clip
me
it.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. It's a cripple and a Canuck. Neither one could give a fuck. They're just trying to make a buck. She'll dig him out if he gets stuck. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. It's a cripple and a quarterback. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Oh, he's alive and he's back, but he's Irish. Hey guys, how we doing?
Oh,
Oh, oh. All right, let's go to live chat here. I was live this Sunday, but I did not want to do Cards Against Humanity. And when my daughter started begging me to come downstairs because she didn't get to come down Friday, like started begging me to come downstairs, I'm like, oh, now I've got a reason. So I took it, and I was like, I'm gonna hang out with the kid. And you know what? I stand by my decision. Hanging out with the kid was the right thing to do. It was so the right thing to do. I was sitting there, and then later I was checking in on the streams, and like they're doing Cards Against Humanity. I'm like, well, that's one stream I don't got to take down. I got a new commercial for Wingstop and a Chosen People kosher mayo. They know your audience. Oh,
nice.
and a
Good
Chosen
to see you, by
People
the way.
kosher mayo. They know your audience. I don't know what you're implying. I don't know what audience you're speaking of. I welcome everybody.
It's because we always talk about the I don't eat pork, so people just assume that we're those people, the chosen people, because of the no pork thing. I think.
Missed you this morning. Yeah, he couldn't get his freaking Zoom to work. And here's where I'll give him like understandable. He probably doesn't like preset a whole lot of stuff, and he doesn't know how to like defuse a tech problem in the moment, which is difficult. I don't know how to do that in a lot of cases. So for him, like last minute, it's like either bust his balls to bring me on and maybe start the show late fixing stuff or make stuff worse, or deal with this problem later and just do the show. And he picked the first option. And you know what? Fine. Here's what it was. I got up, I saw my messages, and I went, oh. I could have swore I responded to one, but I can't find the response anywhere where I said okay. Either way, it's like, oh, you can't get Zoom to work. So I slept in a little bit. I slept in just a skosh. And then we got everything going. We have our new sponsor for the month. I'm very excited for this one. Our studio sponsor for the month is Scruffy D's Salty Treats. Scruffy D's Salty Treats. When you want something sweet, the hell off. That's not what we do here. Scruffy D's Salted Treats. They are a dose of truth in your mouth. They are made lovingly by hand to order. Batch loads are orderable. Scruffy D's Salty Treats. I really like the logo. I really like we got it to pop.
Yes.
I got it to
Yeah, and it was weird this time. I seriously, the prompts I was giving to the AI thing that I normally use
That's fine.
were completely innocuous, and yet it wouldn't generate the photo for me because allegedly there was something questionable in my prompt. It just very frustrating, very upsetting to me. But yeah, Johnny, you came up with this one, and I love it.
I love this so
I
much. I love
like
this
the
so much.
smile on his face.
I want to revisit this either in July or in December because put a, as you would call it, a white and red toque on that motherfucker, and we got ourselves a Santa. Like that's is Jimmy's ass okay this morning? I don't know. Jimmy got very like my muscle stimulators are powerful, but they're electrodes that go through a gel pad and yeah, I don't know what the heck he's using, but they don't have anywhere near the features his does. He seems like he has a more elaborate thing, and he was placing those God knows where on his rump, and he doesn't have much of an ass to begin with, so it doesn't go through much. And the bottom of your spinal column is there, like it's a lot of bad places to screw with electricity. From my understanding, Aaron has slightly better comprehension of PC than an Amish person. That's it's probably not wrong. Lab Glass, what does everybody want? Head. And Johnny. I mean, I don't know about head. Anyways, let me switch this. Oh, it is on live chat. Good. I didn't link the things. Our Friday show went phenomenally for everybody. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you. Loads of fun and it worked really well.
At the end of the stream, when I closed it all down, we agreed we'd hang out in Discord.
We did.
Sort of. You did.
Some of us did. Some of us did.
I didn't realize how much the show was holding me up at that point. Like the spirit of the Lord, he held me up. Because as soon as it turned off and it was no longer live and we were in the other Discord channel, my head was against the cold, comforting surface of this glass desk top that we have here. And
Yeah.
I literally said, or tried to say 3 times, like, oh, I am not doing well. And everybody was talking. Nobody heard me. After the third one, I was like, I had the Rocky voice. It's like, it's not how hard you could get hit. It's how you can get hit, get up and keep moving. Whatever that quote. I'm screwing it up right now because I'm.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm like,
Didn't hear a thing.
so I'm like, here's the solution. We just fucking log the fuck off of Discord, get away from the computer, bring the bucket, and we're going to the futon, and we're taking a nap. And you know what we did? All of those things. Plus, I did 2 extra things that I hadn't wanted to, but totally planned for. I blew chunks like a motherfucker. Oh. I vomited my guts out like twice. Let's just say this. Thank the Lord for the bucket and the foresight to bring it with me.
Right? That is key. Having the bucket is great, but if you don't bring it with you, if you move spaces, pointless.
Balls deep with $2.
man.
Thank you very much. Over on YouTube, Scruffy DOs now with Bitcoin. Oh, I like that.
Now with biotin.
Oh, biotin. Fuck me. I saw that as Bitcoin. Gonna start.
Wow.
You know what? That doctor's appointment today might be a few things we want to bring up.
Important. Yeah.
See how that goes, but let's record that over here so we don't forget. So yeah, after everything, we're down to $25 on not this Wednesday, next Wednesday's goal. So we're just fucking doing a show, having fun. And if, like I said, if we have to cancel Wednesday because of taxes, if those take a while, which they shouldn't, but if we have to do that, then we move it over to Thursday. It's a beautiful way to be. Morning, Johnny and Diggers, the Driveway Junkie. Morning, St. Caesar. That's
Hello?
the shots and the Marmite, Johnny. It was not one thing.
I think it was a lot of everything.
Yeah, I did see Beldrain mentioned earlier. I pre-ordered a game, Crimson Desert. Yeah, I was gonna ask what game you pre-ordered. I don't. Hopefully it's good. Have a dollar.
Have a
Thank
dollar.
you for the
Thank
dollar.
you.
Thank you for the dollar. Tegra thanks you for the dollar.
Aw.
My daughter wants to be able to snuggle this cat like I can, where I can just pick her up and be like, "I love you," and she just trusts me.
Mhm.
But Ivy's a little kid, and she's tall for her age, so she's an imposing little kid, and she does not get that
Mhm.
level of trust because she comes at it with way more energy, and it's just Tegra's like, "No, I'm gonna get squished," and so. It's always so sad. Like I'm petting Tegra. She's like, I want to hug the kitty. And I'm like, I want you to too. But we've got to come at this slowly.
Gently.
We've got to come at this gently. The kitty needs to be like, the kitty has to come part of the distance. And she does do it a lot of the time when she's focused on something else, or we're playing a game or whatever, and we're sitting on the couch together. Tegra starts doing her, I'll go to you game. And then she starts getting it, but she just never sticks. She always gets excited. Crimson Desert looks like it could be a Cyberpunk at launch situation. Something seems off about that game. Saint Caesar, no offense, but all of your advice has to be taken with a grain of salt. I know zero about Crimson Desert, but if he said he pre-ordered it in literally in the hopes of a gamer who has pre-ordered games that really did not work out, I'm looking at you, Anthem, and really. Really, really wishes it could have gone better. I remember the name Tegra being for an NVIDIA APU. Well, actually, I'm a nerd, and her full name is Integra. Her full name is Integra after a character because of her fascination with Alucard. So whatever. Anyhow, Anthem, even if you own it physical, you can't play it. Yeah, which is why I say to people that are like, we demand physical copies. I'm like, right, but do you demand that they always keep a server up? Because a lot of these games now are so ingrained with server content. There is no, like, you play it on your own console. Half the game is on a server. So, but I'm like stupidly, hopelessly, endlessly, unapologetically addicted to an MMO that I've been playing for years. Like literally at this point, it's like I grew up every day going to the basketball court and shooting hoops. So I've always got to go. It's just what I'm used to doing. When I stop doing that, there's something wrong with me. Like that's where we're at. People sit there and they complain about the game. They're like, oh, it's bad like this. It's bad. Like, why do you do it? It's like, I don't know. I tried playing other games. Other games have interesting points. Final Fantasy 14 was fun. But man, I don't feel...
My dad finally quit a game that he's been playing for, probably 15 years now.
What, like an online
religiously.
game?
He had to, an online game, and he had to sign in multiple times a day and make sure his castles weren't being attacked. And, this, that, and the other thing, you got to attack other... Lots of math. He enjoyed the fuck out of it, but he quit it. And he's like, I can't believe it. It was like when I quit smoking because there's just all this space to fill in a day now.
Right.
That I was wasting on this game.
I wouldn't view it as wasting. I interact with people.
Well,
here's the thing for me. Like,
yes,
I
he
interact
thought
with
it was
people.
wasting.
I interact with people, and the
It's-
one I'm doing, like, there's a social network to it. There's social activities.
Yeah.
Like, we get together and do a thing. Like, I don't know how many friends he had on that like got together and raided other people's castles or whatever they
A
do.
lot.
Did he have like people?
I can't remember the game. I played it for a little while with him. So he was running 3 accounts. It was part of it. I can't remember the name.
All right.
offhand,
Well,
but
that
yeah.
sounds like a very different thing, though. That sounds like a very different thing. But in the mindset of understanding, yeah, it's like a habit. I don't like that he equated it to cigarettes, but he's doing a weirdly competitive thing. Like this one, it's just like for me, it's a time suck, sure, but I also again like I prioritize stuff. It has its place. I have certain things that I do a couple times a week, and there's a fair amount of like prep work leading up to, but then as that goes on leading into the months, it then becomes kind of like twice a week, and I can do the other stuff on the weekend. Like, it's not a time suck. I miss the days of Xbox 360, the last great console generation. Disagree. I don't think that the 360 was a great console. It was okay. It was Xbox's heyday for sure. I'd say there's room to argue that the one was a good console. What makes the definition of a good console? Like, if you mean just the ability to plug in a game and play it, like, I'm sorry, once we went to discs and online, like Xbox and PSN accounts, that those days are gone. You're talking greatest consoles or fucking 32-bit or whatever, or 64. The Nintendo 64, technically arguable for greatest console. Just slap it in there and go. You don't need anybody's permission. You don't need a Wi-Fi signal. This thing doesn't even know what the internet is. When you want to ramp the Nintendo 64 up, you got to go to the store. You got to buy a special expansion. You got to pop the front of that thing open. And then, and this was the best part for a nerd like me, like a fucking mechanic, you got to pry a piece of this thing out, slap another piece in, because we couldn't have just shipped it that way at factory. So, boom, there you go. Now we can play the Star Wars game. Like, all right.
Oh my goodness.
Veldran, I've been keeping tabs on Crimson Desert since it was announced either 4 or 5 years ago. All right, let's see if there's, you know what? They were talking about the Saint Caesar shitting on it.
I was looking at it just now. It's a Knights game. Wasn't sure. Crimson Desert could be.
Sounds vaguely familiar. Got nervous because like I had like what looked like a lag spike or something on my YouTube screen. It lagged for a sec, and I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to say it's a Helsing thing. What is a Helsing thing?
Okay.
Well then, shit,
Assuming
man.
the Crimson Desert.
I'm in danger of liking that. Then
Now you're piquing his interest.
you're talking about vampires, like not the gay twinkly kind. All right, I'm interested. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert trailer. Official launch gameplay trailer. Let's find out. I make no promises on what this is.
Elda's saying everything's fine on Rumble. Don't jinx this.
To take back what was stolen. So, you're finally here. You were
I'll say the
expecting
graphics
me?
look good.
Well, you Greymanes are a hard lot to kill, clawing your way back from death's door over and over. How'd you do it? Let's find out, shall we?